Thank you for joining us here on Republic TV, ladies and gentlemen. It's 5:30 p.m. and the big story on Versus as the BJP faces off with not just the Congress but the Indy alliance. We had a comment coming in from Lalu Prasad. Very rarely speaks to the media, doesn't speak every single day, but when he does, there's a headline. While many parties from within the Indy fold have been coy, have been very guarded about the Muslim quota in the election season, on a day when India has gone to polls, Lalu Prasad has said that he is for Pura, in his own words, Pura Muslim reservation. Lalu Prasad has revealed what is on the Indy bloc's mind. He wants Muslim quota. And Muslim quota, ladies and gentlemen, has been the biggest talking point, with the Prime Minister raising it. Yogi Adityanath spoke about it. Himanta Biswa Sarma, who voted today, spoke about it. It's become the centerpiece almost in every speech of the Prime Minister. Here's what Lalu said, and then we debate.
मंडल कमीशन मैंने लागू किया था। अब आरक्षण सामाजिक आधार होता है, धर्म आधार नहीं होता है। अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी जी ने संविधान समीक्षा आयोग बना दिया था, और ये लोग यही चाहते हैं ये लोग कि ये जो थर्ड फेज का जो चुनाव हो रहा है, पूरा खुजली इनको खुजला रहा दे इनका। और हम थर्ड फेज में हम काफ़ी हमारे पक्ष में रिपोर्ट आ रहा है, हमारे गठबंधन का, हम जीतेंगे।
The Prime Minister also responded to what Lalu Prasad said. In every speech of the Prime Minister this morning, he repeated the Muslim quota ploy. He's been talking about how the Indy parties, and he specifically has questioned the Congress for trying to take away quota from OBCs and giving it to Muslims. He's spoken about the Muslim quota. So has Amit Shah in his interview to Arnab a few days back. Let's play out what the Prime Minister said while specifically mentioning appeasement and Muslim quota as two weapons of the Indy bloc.
चारा घोटाले में जिन्हें अदालत ने दोषी करार दिया, उन्होंने आज मीडिया के सामने साफ कहा है कि इंडी गठबंधन की सरकार आई तो देश में मुसलमानों को आरक्षण देंगे, यानी एससी, एसटी, ओबीसी और गरीबों से छीनकर ये अपने वोट बैंक को पक्का करना चाहते हैं। चारा घोटाले में जिन्हें अदालत ने दोषी करार दिया, उन्होंने आज मीडिया के सामने साफ कहा है कि इंडी गठबंधन की सरकार आई तो देश में मुसलमानों को आरक्षण देंगे, यानी एससी, एसटी, ओबीसी और गरीबों से छीनकर ये अपने वोट बैंक को पक्का करना चाहते हैं। चारा घोटाले में जिन्हें अदालत ने दोषी करार दिया, उन्होंने आज मीडिया के सामने साफ कहा है कि इंडी गठबंधन की सरकार आई तो देश में मुसलमानों को आरक्षण देंगे, यानी एससी, एसटी, ओबीसी और गरीबों से छीनकर ये अपने वोट बैंक को पक्का करना चाहते हैं।
ये तो बात प्रधानमंत्री जी कह रहे हैं कि इंडी गठबंधन से जुड़े हुए जो दल हैं, कांग्रेस हो, आरजेडी हो, समाजवादी पार्टी हो, ये ओबीसी के आरक्षण पर अनुसूचित जाति जनजाति के आरक्षण पर सेंध लगाने का प्रयास करेंगे। इनका मैनिफेस्टो इस बात का उल्लेख करता है, यूपीए सरकार जब सत्ता में थी, कांग्रेस नेतृत्व की यूपीए सरकार, आरजेडी और समाजवादी पार्टी दोनों उसके घटक थे। उस समय इन लोगों ने रंगनाथ मिश्रा कमेटी और सच्चर कमेटी गठित की थी। रंगनाथ मिश्रा कमेटी ने इस बात का उल्लेख किया था कि 15% 27 में से 6% आरक्षण मुसलमानों को देना चाहिए, जिसका भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने उस समय पुरजोर विरोध किया था। उन्होंने कहा था धर्म के आधार पर आरक्षण नहीं हो सकता। फिर सच्चर कमेटी गठित करके इन लोगों ने अनुसूचित जाति और जनजाति के साथ आरक्षण में सेंध लगाने का कुत्सित प्रयास किया था। इस
Going across to Charu Pragya and Ratnakar Tripathi. So it's straight BJP versus the Congress this evening on the Muslim quota debate. A little late in going across to both our guests. Let me start with you, Charu Pragya.
Yeah.
It's Lalu Prasad. Lalu's in fact tried to sort of backtrack on it, Charu. He has tried to backtrack on it, saying that I was there during Mandal Commission and it should be, social based, and it's not supposed to be religion based reservation. He sort of tried to go back in a subtle way. Why are you accusing the Indie bloc? It's just Lalu, right? If it's just Lalu, why are you accusing the Indie bloc, the entire bloc, of Muslim quota, trying to bring in Muslim quota?
Yeah. Niranjan, a very good evening to you. We are not merely accusing Lalu Prasad Yadav or the Congress. We are accusing all of them together because they have been walking the talk. This is not merely lip service that Laluji is paying right now. Let's go back to the time when Congress inserted the word secular in our constitution. What does secular mean? All religions are equal. Since when is equality giving reservation to one religion over the other? How is the country secular then? So that's the first thing that I want to say. If you want to talk about secularism, you have to treat all religions the same, and you obviously then cannot give quotas to one religion over the other. The second thing is quotas within quotas were introduced again by the Congress government in Andhra Pradesh, in Tamil Nadu. Another thing is that the previous Prime Minister of the UPA, Manmohan Singh ji, not once but twice, said that the first right on the resources of our country belongs to the minorities, especially to the Muslims. His words, verbatim, I'm quoting him, and it was repeated again right now when a clarification was sought. Again, last thing that I want to say is that look at the manifesto of the Congress party even today, and all of them have similar manifestos. They talk about similar things, and I can quote again from manifestos of different political parties who are a part of the Indie bloc. The manifesto of Congress says that we are going to make personal laws stronger. Can you please tell me what is the personal law that they are talking about? Which is the law that needs to be made stronger? Can you tell me the name of the religion? Obviously, it is the Muslim religion, because what other personal law have they advocating? Tell me. In Karnataka, they tried to introduce Muslims into the SC, ST and OBC quota. How is that also making sense? What about the castes that are within the Muslim community? So dividing India, even today, on lines of the community you belong to, on the lines of religion, is a throwback to the times of the British, divide and rule, and that's what Congress is trying to do. That's what the India Alliance is trying to do.
Okay.
It's no longer a time for appeasement politics.
Ratnakarji, can you hear me? Good evening.
Yeah, obviously.
Hi.
Good evening.
So I can tell you an example from Karnataka, Ratnakar Tripathi ji. I mean, the election rhetoric aside, in Karnataka, recently, and the National Commission for Backward Castes has also pointed out that there was a very subtle attempt being made to take, it was, there is a specific quota for OBCs, and Muslims have 4% reservation. And there were Muslim castes also included in OBC category. So is the Prime Minister wrong when he says, you're trying to give Muslim quota, Muslim quota, and take Muslim castes and put them in OBCs as well, and give them more quota?
It is not up to the Prime Minister to decide what we are saying or not. He can only make accusations, nothing else. And it is up to the court to decide whether this is being done or not. And let me tell you one thing. There are Muslim minorities quota in OBC since long. and the maximum quota of Muslim minorities lie in the states of Madhya Pradesh and Gujarat. There are 30 castes of Muslims who enjoy this status in the OBC quota in Madhya Pradesh, and nearly it is same in the Gujarat. And there is only one caste which enjoys till date the status of minority caste, which enjoys the status of OBC quota in Karnataka. So what happens is they always talk in retrospection. Ye hua, that time. They are never in the present or the future. So we really, if I say, don't give a damn to it. This is the election time. They are just playing the rhetoric, nothing else. Nothing else. And the public knows what they are up to. So let them accuse, and if you want to join the chorus, one more thing, Mr. Niranjan. I strongly object to the scroll above my head. Ratnakar Tripathi backing India agenda. This might fancy you. I am from the India Alliance. So please, remove it from there.
No, okay. So wait a second. Wait a second.
Can I respond to one thing quickly, Niranjan?
If he's taken offense to something, let me clarify. So let me clarify. You are a congressman, and a congressman is saying that you don't back the India Alliance agenda. I'm not saying you're backing Muslim quota. I'm not saying you're backing Muslim quota.
India Alliance.
You back India Alliance, right?
I back. So please write it there. India Alliance.
That is what I've written. No. What you call India is what I call Indi. India is my country. Indi.
So I am not here for India Alliance.
Indi.
All due respect to you.
What you call India, I call Indi. Because nobody can use my country's name as an alliance.
Then this is not my show.
Okay, fine. I will change that. Only so that you're happy, I'll change that over your head.
This is not my show.
Okay, I will say, okay, can we just change the label on top of label? You want to change the label? I'm changing the label on Ratnakar Tripathi. Ratnakar Tripathi pe label change kar dijiye. Or right now we will change the label to backs
Congress agenda.
backs Congress agenda. Okay, backs Congress agenda. Okay, backs Congress agenda. Please likh dijiye. Change kar dijiye. I'll just give me about 30 seconds. I'll just change that on live TV. Ratnakar Tripathi.
Yeah, surely.
Okay.
Thank you, Niranjan. Thank you so much.
Fine. No problem. It's just nameplate. No problem. You can do that. But Charu.
Yeah. Thank you.
Fine.
Now, let me
Yes.
clarify certain things, Niranjan, and I wanted to respond to this. I'm not talking about the past, Mr. Tripathi. I'm talking about the present. It is in the present that Karnataka government tried to introduce the Muslim quota within the already existing quota. Are you aware of that? And if you're not aware of that, maybe you should go back and see the decisions made by your party's government in Karnataka. The second thing is, Dr. Manmohan Singh again repeated that the first right on the country's resources is of the minority. That is in present. I'm not talking about the past. The third thing I want to remind you is that your present manifesto talks about making personal laws stronger, talks about giving more opportunities to the minority communities. It is in present that you're increasing your budget for minority. It is in present that you're saying that you're even going to give scholarships
I have a counter to you. I have a live
abroad to
counter.
Muslims.
I have a live counter to you. I have a live counter to you, Charu Pragya. Is Chandrababu Naidu your ally? Is Chandrababu Naidu your ally?
Yeah.
Why has Chandrababu Naidu in every campaign speech in Andhra Pradesh is going from one campaign rally to the next saying we are not going to scrap 4% Muslim quota, Muslim reservation will stay. Chandrababu Naidu is saying that. I'm not saying it. Here Prime Minister is saying that unko appeasement hai, unko appeasement Tushtikaran versus Santushtikaran is what he said today, right? Why is Chandrababu Naidu? He's talking about Muslim quota. Yogi Adityanath spoke about Muslim quota. Himanta Biswa Sarma spoke about Muslim quota, right? Why is Naidu, who's your ally, going from one campaign rally to the next saying, no, we will not scrap Muslim quota?
So, Niranjan, I'm going to stick to what I have always said, and I'm going to repeat my Honorable Prime Minister. When we work on policies which are for the betterment of the people of our nation, nobody is checking anybody's caste, community or religion. And that is how India is progressing. It doesn't matter who says what. Bharatiya Janata Party is in the lead in this alliance. Chandrababu Naidu ji can be saying certain things. It doesn't matter. I am telling you this and I assure you of this. Our party and our alliance stands for Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, and that is why everybody is rallying behind us. It's as simple as that. The way certain things have happened in our country, so much so that even crime has been brushed under the carpet. multiple times. And again, I'm going to use the example of Karnataka. A bomb blast was tried to pass off as something minor. A young girl was raped, chopped up and thrown away, and she was a Congress leader's daughter, and nothing much was done. Because who was the culprit? It belonged to the minority community. Is that how our country is going to function in the times to come? And is this what Mr. Tripathi is endorsing today? Are you trying to say that a young, skilled individual who's a professional should get a scholarship to study abroad, according to you, according to your manifesto, only if he comes from the minority community?
No, yesterday I heard Ratnakar Tripathi ji, I'll give you the last word. You can respond. But yesterday I heard a very disturbing soundbite of Rahul Gandhi. He was speaking to the youth. You know what he said, Ratnakar Tripathi ji? It's doing the rounds on social media. He tells these children, not really children, they're youth. He tells them, do you know why people from SC, ST, OBC communities don't make it to IITs and IIMs? Because the people setting the question paper are also from higher castes. How does it matter who sets the question paper? Because everybody has to, I mean, it is merit. Everybody writes the same, everybody appears for the same examination. Everybody has to clear the same examination. Nobody gets a rank based on their caste, right? I mean, the level to which you've taken the caste fear-mongering is really dangerous, Mr. Tripathi.
No, they get the according to the caste. You don't, don't just bet stop. There are resolutions. Now let me clear something to Ms. Charu Pragya. Ms. Charu Pragya, let me tell you, Ministry of Minority Affairs, through Public Information Bureau, has issued a circular about the OBC quota for Muslim minorities, where two states, Madhya Pradesh and Gujarat, stands on the top for the quota in Muslim minorities. Second thing, Mr. Niranjan, she is just brushing off. She doesn't have anything to do with Chandrababu Naidu, like she doesn't have anything to do with Prajwal Ravana. 3,400.
Ravana is also in a state which is ruled by your party's government, sir. Are you trying to say that law and order is not in your control?
This is not your time. Ms. Charu Pragya,
No, it's a straight question to you. If you are going to quote me, I'm asking you now.
You are not going to take any question from me.
Isn't Karnataka run by your party's
has
government?
raped
Do you have no responsibility towards the people of India? Or you can just write off everything and ask Modi ji to do everything? Why contest an election at all? Why form a government at all? Stay home and say you're incapable of handling anything anywhere.
Niranjan, are you aligned with I'm leaving that?
No, go ahead. 30 seconds. Go ahead. Let him complete. Yeah.
Right? You are a party of rapists from Prajwal Ravana.
Prajwal Ravana is from the JDS. Fact check. Prajwal Ravana is from the JDS. Fact check. I'm fact checking you. I'm fact checking you. He's from the JDS, not BJP.
Why doesn't he answer the points that he's added in his own manifesto? Why doesn't he talk about the Karnataka government's decision in recent times?
HUF, which
Are you not
not only
aware of
gave
those
them
decisions?
benefits from the
Do
income
you
tax,
not know what is written in your own
and it kept
manifesto?
united.
Do you not know how Congress has
You are breaking
functioned
the
for
Hindu families.
decades?
We are going to
Manmohan ji
make
repeating his
the
statement even
personal laws
recently.
for every religion very
So
strong
rhetoric is not helping you, Mr.
and very
Tripathi.
articulate. Whether it's
How is
Hindu,
rhetoric
Muslim,
helping you?
Sikh,
Can
Isai,
you please tell me which is the
Jain,
personal law
Baudd,
you intend to make
or-
stronger as per your
Okay.
manifesto? Please
Now,
tell me.
Tripathi ji and Charu. Tripathi and Charu. Tripathi, Ratnakar Tripathi and Charu. First of all, I've run out of time. That's point number one. Point number two is, we have these debates. Yesterday, I was saying this making this point that we have debates where we get 5 or 6 panelists, and when they speak over each other, of course, it's complete. I mean, you can't hear what they're saying. And then we decided to have just 2 panelists to keep it clear, 1 versus 1.
Great.
And even then, I'm not able to hear what's going on in the debate.
I didn't interrupt.
Let's
Don't
okay.
blame me. I didn't interrupt.
No, it's fine.
Whatever she said,
It's fine. It's okay. We had a good face off. I've run out of time,
Okay.
and
Thank
only
you for
for
your
today.
time, Niranjan, and thank you for having us.
Thank you, Charu Pragya and Ratnakar Tripathi, for
Thanks so
joining
much,
us
Niranjan.
on Versus. Thank you very much. Thank you
Nice
very much.
being with you.
We have 4 more phases. We have 4 more phases left in the elections of 2024. We're in the 3rd phase, and the Prime Minister making it the centerpiece of his campaign. He even said in Telangana, the Prime Minister said, as long as I'm alive, I will not allow religion-based reservation. Now, where does that leave the BJP vis-a-vis Chandrababu Naidu, who has said, I will bring Muslim reservation, 4% Muslim reservation in Andhra Pradesh.